Hey everybody, welcome back to C.I.K Gaming. Next game in the series of trying to get the arena. Maxed out. I want to get gold. Mini challenge for myself is to try to get try to hit gold. Where am I at? I'm at God, I'm bronze 3. That would be challenging. 5 days gold. And then when the next season hits, I'm gonna start looking for arena teams to join. Possibly, maybe make it to the crystal. Same build as always. Cleric Hood, Cleric Robes, Night Boots because it's a carryover to other builds that I use. Auto Fire for heavy single target damage, and if that doesn't work, we change to the drive-by build, which is basically where we will change instead of being a auto turn of damage, depending on how the other team works. We won't be able to do that, so we'll just have to hang back and just do splash damage, slows. Oh my gosh, splash damage, slows, and do the most that we can to try to get the most bang for the buck out of our stuff. So like right now we got a lot of stuff going on our healer. Yeah, this is a drive-by build already, I can tell. Let's see if I can get the... Thank you for the fear. Don't underestimate my damage, bro. This healer is a savage. God, that was clean. Just saving stuff because I need him only. Thinks he's safe right now. Okay, now I go. No, what the crap? Again, laser focus on that healer at all times. Just one of our combos is enough to do that. So. Perfect. Resistance potions are king, man. Especially when you run glass cannon builds. Especially if you're a healer. Does our healer have? Healer's running nothing. No food, no potions. Just scary skill only. I don't know what he's doing. Healer's in trouble. Healer's in trouble. There's no hit. Too low on it. Damn it. Too low on energy. I'm out of energy, but it's fine. All I can do is Qs. And Q, usually, just your, I mean, look, just the Q is enough to get that kind of damage out. I didn't do enough damage that game. I was hyper focused on funneling all my damage only into the healer, so. Good, 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 good. That healer was so good. Oh my goodness. I guess you guys can hang out with me while I get ready for the next arena. Thinking about moving to Marlock. I like the vibes of Marlock so much. Let me take my pajamas. Let me take my pajamas off. What the crap? And arena cape. Arena cape. Apply. Lord have mercy. Yeah, but welcome to my life. This is literally my life when I'm not. So when I'm doing arena stuff, in order to stay kind of relatively focused on arena, all I do is just gather in tier 3 and tier 4 zones. For no other reason, just adding it to the game. Enjoying the sound of it, you know, just enjoying the gathering at a relaxing pace. I'm not making no money with it. I've already done this so much before that it's boring to be back at like tier 4 all over again. So that part's not my favorite. One of the reasons I don't enjoy. So like, one of the reasons I don't really enjoy I like the gathering, but I don't enjoy the crafting of the game. And that's because the way that you craft is not, your character never like officially crafts anything. You go to a place where there's a guy and you have to pay him to use the forge and he crafts it. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason you have to go to like a tier 8 crafting table to craft tier 8 items. And you know, if you build like a smithy or something on your guild island or your personal island, you still got to feed the guy that runs it to be able to craft items. So if that ever gets fixed to where like there's a free crafting system, you know, where I can like freely refine my stuff down so that I can craft my own gear. Because I crafted a lot of stuff to get here. Let's see where my crafting's at. Like, I know I was doing, that's not a crossbow. Like I got this just to crafting tier 4, and then I crafted a tier 4.4 set of gear. It was stupidly expensive. I don't recommend doing it, but the reason that I did that was just so I could have this, like, that's how I got to silver the first time. I got to silver on this character pretty fast, and the only thing I did was take the money I had from other characters, transfer through gold, transfer through the guild, and just bought 4.4 enchanted stuff. Did the basic to get it, like the basic crafting to get to tier 4, and then made my tier 4.4 gear, and then I used that in arenas and got to silver before the season ended, and I got bored and quit playing. And then once I get done with that, I still have the crossbow in my. I still got the crossbow and the crypt candle in my bridge watch bank. Because I thought I was going to be a skinner, but I don't know. I mean, look at that. And I think I could get into skinning if that's another thing. Like the skinning of the game is kind of silly because you kill the animals and the only thing you get is the skin, the hide. You know, like you kill a wolf, shouldn't you get like wolf meat that then we can cook and get like a food cooking bonus based on the tier of the wolf on top of the hide? On top, you know what I mean? Like it's just silly. So there's a lot of things that need to change. And things like that, and they've never changed it. Like this game is celebrating its 7th anniversary. Nothing is ever changed. Still exactly the same enemy types, exactly the same mechanics. They've added a few new items, but they're usually made with the same things. It's I really feel like from a development standpoint, if they would put more effort on the PvE, making a PvE content that was fun for every stage, every group size that was somewhere involved. It was some kind, like, in a way, kind of like inside in the same realm of like faction warfare. You know what I'm saying? Where like the faction would have to go, like, Marlock might have to, they might have to go close like demonic portals or something. Because if like say if there's like a say if enough people don't do like corrupted dungeons, then the corrupted dungeons would grow and they would turn into like these like massive demon spawners. And then like the demons would like travel out and they would basically, the demons would like take over the control, like the demons would make it so that you can't gather in a zone. And then the city would have to go close the portal. So it would produce like this massive PvE kind of war that the factions would have to do. And then obviously completing it would give you like a crap ton of silver, a bunch of faction reward points, but also it would be interesting because then that would be like, it would be something that would be basically almost in a way a counter to the bandit assaults. Because then, like Caerleon, they wouldn't have to deal with the same thing, and then Caerleon could come down here and like fight with the, not as attached, but they could just join the chaos, and they could fight the factions and get it. I don't know, something like that. But the game is missing some kind of really big faction warfare PvE system against some kind of NPC enemy that's dangerous to all the factions. And to make this feel more like a... Because right now Albion doesn't feel like a war. It really kind of feels like there's absolutely nothing going on. Except in like certain, like, you know, Avalonian roads. In the Black Zone. You know, there's always... But nothing large scale. Except for guild stuff. And that's some of the stuff that they need to change. Like, I have all this territory, all this space, and most of it's just is relatively underutilized. It's such a big game, and that's what, in my opinion, I think that's what. What is this? Oh, this is the starting area. Has that always been there? Am I tripping? What the hell is this? Nothing. But yeah, that's some of the stuff I think they need to change. And, well, I don't think they have to change it, but that would be really fun. Kind of like a bandit assault, but instead of... Because that's the thing, is like the bandit assault, all that does is... Look at Caerleon. All this territory, and then you got Caerleon right there. Access to all four zones. So shouldn't Caerleon be like the crafting hub? Caerleon, I mean, doesn't Caerleon kind of like through the black market run the whole game? So why do we make it so, like the bandit assaults are quite silly. Why do we make it so that everybody benefits off Caerleon? I don't get it. Nature staff, maybe good, and holy staff. Holy staff's gonna, depends on what he took as his Q, but if he took the single target Q, it's gonna be hard for me to kill him. But that's not always the point. The point is to keep the damage pressure on him so that he just stays behind on his healing. And when one player can do that, it frees up a lot of other people from being able to do other things. Got him. Yeah, that's what I said. Homeboy got the skills, man. Go ahead, just completely not deal with that right now. Drink this, because I don't know what else is coming. Good old broken bears, man. Get the point. Cap it. I got it. I can't help. You thought you had me. Oh no! Now you're dead. Did I kill him? I can't tell if I did. Bears are broken. Bears are broken still. Way too much damage, way too much CC, way too much health, and then flexibility to change back and forth between how they engage. They're too strong. And when they first came out, that's the reason I didn't. I'm gonna say that's the reason I didn't get to gold. I didn't get to gold last time. It's because I had to deal with the shapeshifter spree. It was dude. It was nothing but shapeshifters half the time. Yeah, I feel like in a way I kind of feel bad for pooping on healers like that, but not really. Did he die? Focus on this bear whore. Got him. And that's how it works, man. That auto attack range for your Q is fantastic. Always catch people when they're sleeping. Sleeping. I don't really want to dive into this fight just yet. Let our warriors trade a little bit. I ain't dealing with that. I also can't burn my energy until I see the healer. Dang, he got me fast. I wasn't quick enough with my D there. But that puts the healer behind before he even starts. And that's how, with that mechanic and that, dang, I got 6 kills already. With that mechanic and that mechanic alone, I'm able to, the light crossbow tree plays the way I want it to. Looking pretty good. Yeah, I feel bad for the healer, man. You wait for heals. God dang. They ain't playing with me no more. I'm dead. I have to retreat. Let's see if he heals me or not. Nope. They've discovered that if they focus me... God, look at that. 8.3? 8.4? But look, see, my whole team's still fighting. They burn just enough on me so that the healer can be safe. So they can't put the pressure on. And now when I show up, they're not prepared for me. I'll get the damn... Get out of here with that shit, bro. Let's go. See, look. Very little total damage, but effective damage. I love it. We're gonna do one more. Do one more today because that was fun. Got my rank up. I already have that. Pop all these. Normally I would be saving all these, and I'd be saving these to use other things. So like healing tree, axe tree, something else that would be generally more effective. But I don't really care. I don't plan on using really anything else except for this build. So yeah, that's basically it. And that's how most of the games go. Most of the games go that way. So if you're playing Albion and you're struggling to get damage off, consider something like this. And for people who are confused about why I have night boots, but I never use the shield, the main reason is because the shield's great, but in 1v1 stuff, it doesn't always work. Like, it really doesn't always work in 1v1 stuff. A lot of the melee classes, if you night boots into them, sometimes they can hit you, and the damage will come through before the night boots activates. It can also be interrupted. It's like if you night boots into something and get caught with like a pushback, then unless it changed, you used to be able to get stunned by that, so that was always annoying. But that's the point of this build and everything that it does, is it puts you in this like you share the aggro. So just like that, just like your healer, or a good example is like all I do for the game is I hang out and I wait for the healer, and then one rotation, just EWQ is enough to put the healer on his, maybe not like running or scared, but he has to deal with it. And how he deals with it is based on his experience level, how good he is, and then what happens is it also it kind of instantly tells if the team cares. Because if they see a light crossbow with a crypt candle hitting their healer and they don't do anything, they have no clue that I'm a threat. Like, they don't understand, or they're too hyper focused on trying to. It's like they're too hyper focused on killing the other healer or whatever. What's up, bro? And a lot of the times, the way that you, it's not the same for every game, but a lot of the times what you do is the way that you make it work is, instead of focusing so much on like, hang on 1 second. Instead of focusing so much on how much damage you do, focus on your like your placement. Like, where are you going to be when you start your combo? That matters just as much as if the damage gets put out at all, or if you don't hit them, or you know what I mean. The other thing is the way that you deal with cleric robes and cleric hood is you time it so that, because this lasts for 4 seconds. So cleric robes doesn't help you if I have this up, because the only thing that happens is I just wait for 1.5 seconds and then I cast it. And then you always use your E and then your armor shred. And that doesn't. So the reason you do the E first and then armor shred is because the armor shred needs some kind of damage. It needs some kind of damage to have the bonus effect. So just use a Q. So it's hitting for 136, and obviously he might die from this. Now armor shred and then E, and it was the E damage was a bit, or my Q damage was a bit higher just off that little bit of a difference. So 136. So now let's armor shred Q, and low health target, low resistance. So it doesn't need to find a tougher target to demo on. But what happens is if like, I'll show you with this combo here. So I don't do it all the time in the arena because I don't usually set it up because I have to worry about other stuff. But it's a Q first. Then he's already dead. I don't know how much health he had. 2,000. And the reason for that is what it does is it changes the whole mechanic of... It changes the damage profile by giving you that it gives you damage initially that chunks that then triggers the passive to get you that bonus 10% per, or that 9 for every 10% of health. So the more damage they take and the less health they have, the more damage they take from subsequent abilities. That's the reason that if somebody is around half health and then they take a full combo, they usually die instantly, even if they're trying to heal through it. That's the reason that game that I just played, I said that if the healer was good, I wasn't going to be able to get him because the holy staff, he didn't run dodge roll. But if he had run dodge roll, and maybe guardian helmet, he would have been able to dodge all of my E's. And then every time I armor shred, he would be able to wait just for a second and then cancel it off himself, like purge himself. And then my damage would have not been as heavy hitting, but he didn't do any of that. So that's the reason that I always run night boots. And what I'll do is if I'm running like a really protect the healer build, then this turns into the night boot shield, and this turns into the knockback. So I can dash into my healer and then knock everything away from him and then start fighting. And then he can leave, like he can kite away from that spot while I can create the distance, and then I get all these free Q casts and W's and E's while they're trying to chase the healer. Which I don't think any class in the game except for a healer can take 2 full rotations. So that'll put them dying about 20 seconds, depending on what they're wearing and depending, like if they dodge everything, but you can't take a full combo twice. Hell, you really can't even take the just 2 Qs is enough to that much damage. Obviously, it's not going to be that much damage on PvP. Obviously, it's not going to be that much damage in PvP, but you get the point. I'm so glad Alright, let's get it. This will be the last game for a while. I got two rank ups today, but the night is young and I don't have to work so I keep it going as long as I can today until the numbers disappear. Oh, Kingbreaker. Oh, Daybreaker. Never mind. Okay, that's not nearly as big of a deal as the Kingmaker. And a Blight Staff. Alright, I think we win that. I'll show you why. The Blight Staff is awesome, but it takes advantage so I don't have an issue with AoE healing like I do with, and if the nature, so there's no Druid Staffs, that tree shifter that has all the shields. If the Nature Staff has one of those guys, then the Nature Tree is very hard to deal with, but with just one person, the Nature Tree is not, in my opinion, hard to deal with. And see, now he's going to take everything. Just like that, gone. And like in his mind, he's probably so confused. He probably has like no fucking idea what just happened. Oh god, hit him! What the crap? Double Q, easy. I love this game. And the reason the healer dropped right there is because he had no damage pressure. I see you. He wants me bad. He wants me bad. So now what we'll do is we'll let him carry the explosive bolt to the healer. Oh, he didn't take it. Okay, that's fine. Back up a little bit. See, this is a terrible situation for him because he doesn't know who to attack. He's got me the healer, or he's got me the DPS and the healer right there, but he doesn't want to hit the healer because he doesn't want to waste his damage. I'll go ahead and deal with this. Ooh, armor. Cleric robe's gone. Oh, no, no, no. Shit, okay. May have to pop this. These guys are tough, so they're going to be hard to deal with. I just need to survive long enough for my cleric robes. Cleric robes activate! Cleric robes activate! Got it. Dodge that. I see you, bitch. Okay. We're gonna run back because I don't have enough. I can't maintain the stamina, or I mean the energy. Fuck yeah, bro. So clean. That healer is so pissed off. He does not understand. And my bloodletter, I think, really does understand. He's like, oh. Yeah. Bloodletters are always my favorite teammates to have. Dropped really fast there. That's totally fine though. Yeah, bloodletter, bro. That's always my that's always my favorite. Like if one of these are on my team, I'm happy. Because the way that my damage profile works, all they have to do is just be there and they get free kills left and right. I have no idea what's going on, so I'm just gonna... Healer's alive. Oh. Okay, hang on. Don't want none of that. Oh, it's cleric robe. I didn't see it. I'm dead. Those resistance potions are awesome. How long do they last for? 6 seconds. 24. I need to start using them a bit earlier though. I was pretty sure there was no way we were about to win that engagement, so I wasn't worried about it. But that did exactly like. Did the healer die? Healer still died. So, Arcane Staff dude is not really pulling his weight too much. Maybe he is, I just can't tell. Go ahead and pop me, bro. Holy crap, the whole team's right here. We're dead. Oh my god, we're about... Hang on. Well, I think if he caps that, we win. But still, not a good ending to it. We were getting destroyed then. They came back really strong. Like, they came back really, really good. And we could still... And we might still lose. Got a little... So now I adjust, and I put pressure on whoever comes. Closest target gets pressured on. I didn't really have have to even worry about it. Okay. How much damage I do? I did better damage that game. But that's it. That's it, homies, for this little session. Thank you guys so much for watching my little video. And if you think if you hate Kurt Candle, because I know a lot of people don't think that Kurt Candle has a place in the arena, and I agree with that for a certain point. But as a solo player, I don't think you're gonna tap the simple, easy, high damage pressure system that my little build here comes up with. So thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we can get to gold in 5 days. I'm gonna go sell everything and do it again. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.